I'm making some breakfast wraps. I'm using those potatoes, little bell pepper, of course a little spice because I just like spice and everything. I'll be using that vegan bacon and a few more things. I'm seasoning it up with some Italian seasoning, cayenne, and I'll be putting some of that fat-free cheddar on top. I throw all the bacon in the oven just to make it easy on myself so it can all be done. And I don't have to worry about cooking each and every piece. So I'm just going to let it cool and then break it up. And I'm going to add a little spinach. So I'm just going to cook that spinach as well. Now you see my little to-do list in the back. This is kind of my meal prep planning for the week. I'm just crumbling up the bacon so it won't be entire pieces in my wraps. And then I'm going to toss it in the food processor, like I said, just to break it up a little bit more and make it easier on myself. Now it's nice and done, and I'm just putting that on top of the potatoes, and I'm going to cook my spinach and also add that in. Sorry guys, I had to get adjusted. So I want to show you how I'm going to wrap them up. Just watch how it comes out the pan. Y'all don't understand how good this stuff was. And what might be surprising to you guys is I was actually able to freeze it. I had to unthaw them and then microwave them for like 30 seconds to a minute and then just put those in the oven to get it a little crisp around the edges. But just wrap them up real good. Keep all your ingredients inside. They turn out perfect. So you don't have to eat them all at once. And they also work perfectly as bowls if you don't want to have the tortillas with them. And since I had a little left over, I just did that there. And it's so simple to just bag them up in some freezer bags. I did 2 at a time just so I wouldn't get burnt out and have to eat them like every day for a week. And I could just take out a bag whenever I get ready. Now I'm going to make my own granola. Sometimes granola has a lot of sodium in it, and like you guys already know, I've been avoiding more sodium, so I'm making my own rolled oats. I am using brown sugar, of course, just because I want some flavor to them, but I'm going to add this to some plain Greek yogurt or maybe some vanilla Greek yogurt. I try to find the light kind every time I can. And I'm going to show you all the ingredients for it and then how I put it in the oven. So I got to use a good amount of honey, as well as some vanilla. And I'm going to, of course, use some cinnamon. And then I just want you guys to try this out sometimes. And what I actually ended up doing was leaving it in the oven a little extra. I set it to 350, but I left it in there a little longer just to give it a little more crisp and just that a slight burnt flavor. And it actually made it so much better, you all. So just try however you prefer the consistency to be. Of course, I'm adding plenty of cinnamon. And I already have my pan laid out there, as you can see. And I'm using some ginger. And if you just swirl that up around a bit, I can add my olive oil as a substitute for the butter. I don't have any butter in my place, so I don't use butter at all for anything. But you can always sub out olive oil or whatever oil you prefer. And you just have to cook down the sugar, the honey, and the oil a little bit just till it's nice and golden, and you're able to just pour it. I'm going to add a little lime juice as well. So I just like the flavor that it always brings. Alrighty, you can see it's nice and bubbly. So that means it's pretty much ready. It's hot, so be careful whenever you pour it over your oats. I'm going to have to add a little water as well after the fact. I just love looking at that golden color. Now, last but not least, I'll be making some fruit smoothies. I'm using all types of fruit, basically every fruit I could find that I enjoy eating. I got the largest bags just to hopefully save a little bit, because smoothies are really expensive if you buy them out. And honestly, they're not that much cheaper from the store. But in order to have a little green, I'm just adding that V8.